Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Creel, brand ambassador of PinSeeker and owner of VC Golf, and today I'm going to be talking about the importance of warming up. Too often I see people on the course, they might get to hit 2 or 3 little wedges and they smack a couple of drivers and then we're off to tee off. And really it takes them 5, 6, 7 holes to even get warmed up, and at the end of the day that's still not really warmed up. So getting a good warm-up sets the tone for the day, and it's super important. For me, I don't get to play a whole lot. I find myself that I don't warm up very good, and I usually perform pretty poorly. So it is a game changer to find a warm-up routine. If you watch the guys on TV, a lot of times on the Golf Channel before the event actually gets televised, you'll see that they all have a routine. And it usually consists of an alignment rod. Mine consists of, I use an alignment rod, but I use it a little bit different. So I struggle getting a little bit steep. I start my transition on my downswing with my hands and I get a little steep. So I like to have this in here, and that's going to help me find my right plane. And then these other two I can put in my golf bag when I play. So this little ball right here goes around your neck. It deflates, so it just goes in the small pocket. And then this also is very small, and it goes in the small pocket on the side of my bag. So I can carry all of this to the golf course. And again, all this is an alignment rod. I've got it made a little bit different. I use the Y Golf alignment disc. I use about an 18-inch alignment rod with a noodle just in case I hit. My driving range, I can just get an alignment rod, stick it into the ground, put it at around a 50, 55, maybe 60-degree angle, somewhere in between that. And that's just good for purposes of warming up. If I was doing some drills or really working on my swing, I need to make sure I'm at the proper degree. So if I want to be at 55 degree, I need to be there. With a driver, I may be at 45. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is just walk you through my routine. So typically, I'm going to have this laid down so you can see in line. And how I'm going to place this is just a little bit, it's a little long. You know, you've seen me before use this guy. It's a lot longer. I'm not going to use that today, and I usually don't travel with that. What I do is I get this little shorter one, and it allows me not to be as aggressive. But what it does is it keeps my hands and my rotation. It sets the tone for the day to really keep my body moving throughout the swing, upper body and lower body, because it allows me not to flip. If I flip, it's going to hit me. You see that? So it's going to keep up my hand speed and maintain acceleration while making sure I stay on plane. And these are just little shots. You can see I actually hit this a little bit. But that's okay, just warming up. And again, like I said, I find myself, I jump into the PinSeeker games without warming up and I perform bad, and I've got money on the line. So why do I do that? Why do I rush? I would rather play less events and be properly warmed up and maybe win 1 or 2 rather than lose all of them. And I know when I'm doing it right is when I have that little baby draw, it turns out good. And also, when I get a little steep, my toe ends up digging into the ground. And when I do it right, you're going to see these grooves are in a line. I'm going to put this ball on. And the key to this ball is so what I tend to do is when I get steep, the club gets a little bit across the line, and my downswing, this club gets a little bit too vertical, like it's going through the shoulder, and I would rather have it coming through my bicep and my right forearm. This helps me do that. So the idea is to put it between my forearms and maintain little swings while keeping it in the forearms. And what that does is it helps me feel the natural shallowing of the club, okay? And all these are feels that I struggle with. I know my weaknesses. A little bit of a pull. But again, I'm not really worried where the ball goes. These are just drills. I like hitting it solid, but yeah, that plane was really good, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And again, I'm not really focused on the ball. I'm more focused on the positions in the swing. Hit a little thin, but it felt good. I'm feeling a really good position. You can notice I haven't hit the noodle. So that's really what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to really get my swing on plane. You can see the angles. The hands go through the right bicep on the back swing and the down swing. And that's really what I'm looking for. So I'm going to hit one more. And another really good one. It felt good. Looks like my right camera didn't pick up. See, their hands go through the bicep, back through the bicep, and I go under the noodle. So I usually spend 10 to 15 minutes committed to this warm-up. It's something that I have to commit to. And again, I think it's something that you should commit to as well. And most golfers just tend to come in here and hit 5 or 6 balls and think that's a good warm-up. And it's really not, especially when you're at the office all day. You have stiff muscles or something like that. And again, we're just all getting a little older. If you're like me, around 40 years old, I used to be the king of just hopping on that first tee and hitting and being fine. And I just can't do it anymore. So I hope you guys take this warm-up seriously. And again, it's going to help you not only on the golf course, but you're going to be more competitive in PinSeeker. So take these things serious. Use your simulator to your benefit. And until next time, happy pin seeking.